So here's the deal with cell fracture. I'm pretty sure that's an add-on that you got to install. Yeah, you just have to enable it. Then you pick the object, and quick effects. You have cell fracture. Now this is you have to experiment with this because well, there's a lot of different settings, and you can see that's just a basic. I don't like that. That's not that's not what I want. And you also don't want to break it too many times because then you got a lot more work to do. The more you break it, the more flex bodies you got to figure. Let's see. Let's tell this to be more random. Noise. Let's see what that ain't worth the shit. All right, that's not bad. Uh, so first thing, I make sure all the little pieces. Yeah, see like the textures. I mean, you gotta fix all that shit. All right, so we got and the first one is the we won't use that. So we got these different cells, and the next thing is applying all transforms to all of them. Damn it. Then checking all of them's face orientation, so none of it's inside out. Which I think these are all fine. And if we're going to use the same object as the J-beam also, then you got to give it no prefix. So like this will be A. Let's see, A, B, C. A, B, C. Alright, and then each one of them will get their own prefix. So F be F, E will be E, C will be C, B will be B, and A will be Z. No, I'm just kidding. It'll be A. Alright. Alright, let's see here. We got to lift it up a bit so it's not in the ground. Just slightly above. Just a little bit. Apply all transforms. Now let's go to the vehicle folder and make a mod folder for the mod. So we make a new folder. We call this a wall tool. A wall tool. Put our info file and pre-fill out JBeam file, and in our info file put the name of our mod. And I don't like to go hunting for it at the bottom of the list, so I just say it's a car, so it's at the top of the list. What am I doing? No, dummy. Close all that stuff. Alright. So we save our Blender file in that folder. Vehicles. Why is it up there? So we saved our Blender file in the mod folder. Then we can export the DAEs, or the 6 flex bodies, into there. Now we can, I already know I'm gonna have to probably triangulate these things, so we're gonna pick them all, go to edit mode, face, triangulate faces. Now we can export them as JBeams. Now we can open up these, and we can open up the pre-filled out JBeam. Alright, we'll move the others over to here. I'm going to kind of do them in order. And the flex bodies will be A through F. We're not using this. I'll just remove this completely. We're not using any of that. Alright, so how many groups? 6 groups, because there's 6 different objects. Group A through F. So the nodes for A through F, A goes to A, the nodes for B go to B, D, E, and F. Now you got to keep in mind every one of these nodes have weight. So whatever the weight is set to, well, every one of these will be that weight. Some have more nodes than others. So you got to think, if you're making a wall, how much would the wall weigh? How many nodes are there total? Like 250 maybe about 220, and got 220 nodes. If each one weighs 1 kilogram, um, how much does it make the weight? Well, I don't know. I don't know metrics. I don't know what I don't do that metric stuff. So I know pounds, tons. I don't know about metrics. We here in America, we don't use the metric system. So some people do. It's always in the speedometers. You see kilometers per hour in there too. I remember a girl I knew once. She said, my mama's car goes 280 miles per hour. I said, well, damn, you just got you a regular Men in Black car, don't you? She said, yeah, he's fast. And it was like a Oldsmobile or something. I don't even know what it was. It wasn't no damn supercar or anything like that. It didn't have a rocket engine on it. I didn't even try to argue with her. I said, you know what? I just let her think that car goes that fast. What's the harm? Some people just like to argue just to argue. Now, we got all our stuff copied over. Triangles are copied to triangles. The beams are in the beams. But you might want to note the beam spring, damping, deform, these settings here. And you gotta keep in mind the node weight for each of these nodes. I'm just gonna leave the stuff like it is. Actually, you know what? We'll change the friction to 0.8. Put the node weight to, I'll leave it. I'm gonna give it less spring and the ability to deform a lot easier so that it doesn't have so much damn bounce to it. And I'll have to adjust it more, I know I will. But for now, we'll see how that does. Now we should be able to load it. Should load now. I'll be back in just a minute. Where's my wall? There is no flex bodies. Even though there's flex bodies here, you don't see them. I'll re-export just to make sure. I did put them all there. I see I did. But I don't see my wall. And that's the problem with the cell fracture. I don't know what it does to the damn meshes. I don't know what it does to them. But it screws them up somehow. Unless I made a typo or something. I could have. I very well could have. See, there's my texture. There's just no. I don't know what the hell it does, to be honest with you. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. But I know I don't see it. And that's the problem I had before with it. Just, for whatever reason, it does something to the damn mesh. I don't know. It's not like it's in a wrong collection or anything. I really don't think that has anything to do with it. But you know, you never know. I just don't know about the .004, at the end, if that's somehow invalidating it in Beam somehow. I don't know. What? I exported it as a OBJ. I'll try to import it back and then try to export it. I don't know. But the only other thing I know to try. Yeah. So we do got some faces there apparently. Yeah, it just does something, man. I don't know. It destroys the damn mesh. Or, as far as Beam's concerned, I don't know. It doesn't like it. I knew that was gonna do that shit. It always does that. I hate when the damn blender does that. But that didn't have nothing to do with it. It's still missing polys everywhere. Yep. So I don't know. That's it for this, I guess. And that's why I don't use it.